In the heart of a labyrinth stood Daedalus, his genius a curse that confined him to a world he himself had created. His son Icarus, restless and yearning for freedom, looked up at the sun, a silent vow forming in his heart. Freedom would be their wings. His father was a prisoner of his own design, but Icarus would soar to the heavens. With feathers and wax, they built wings, the very essence of freedom. But as they stood at the edge of the maze, Daedalus warned his son, "Do not fly too high, lest the sun's embrace melt your wings. Do not fly too low, lest the sea's rough waves dampen your flight." Fear etched on his face, a father's plea to his untamed boy. Icarus, eager to test his wings, took flight. At first, it was a dance of joy, the wind singing through the feathers. The world shrunk beneath him, a tapestry of green and blue. Higher he soared, past the whispering trees and clouds that brushed against his wings. The sun, a golden god, smiled down at him, but Icarus was lost in the intoxicating freedom. He flew closer to the sun, drunk on the intoxicating warmth. The wax on his wings began to soften. One wing drooped. Then with a mighty flap, Icarus tried to right himself, but the sun's kiss had been too much. With a final, heart-wrenching flap, Icarus fell. The once proud wings, heavy with defeat, pulled him down into the churning sea. Daedalus, watching from the shore, felt the sun's warmth turn to ice in his chest. Hope flickered as he saw Icarus disappear into the waves, swallowed by the relentless sea. The wings, now useless, cumbersome weights, had failed them. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows on the beach, Daedalus stood alone, the silence echoing the tragedy of the day. Icarus, his son, his pride, was lost to the sea, a victim of unchecked ambition. The stark reality was a harsh lesson. Ambition is a double-edged sword. It cuts as cleanly as it aims high. The Icarus story is a timeless cautionary tale that resonates even today. In our daily lives, we often identify with Icarus, driven by dreams that seem impossible. We aspire to touch the sky, but do we also heed the warnings of those who've walked the path before us? Have we learned from Icarus's fatal mistakes? This story is not just about ambition, it's about balance. It's about knowing when to stop, when to pull back from the brink. It's a lesson we must learn if we want to live our dreams without falling into disaster. Have you ever stared at the night sky filled with stars and felt an overwhelming urge to reach out and touch them? To soar above the ordinary and achieve the extraordinary. That's the spark of ambition within us. It's what drives us to push beyond our comfort zones, to strive for greatness. But sometimes that drive, that insatiable hunger for more can lead us to the point where we ray flying too close to the sun. Ambition is like a wild horse. Untamed, it can run you off course, trampling everything in its path. But guided by a steady hand, it becomes a powerful force that propels you forward. When it comes to ambition, moderation is key. Think about it. A little ambition keeps you from settling, keeps you striving to be your best. But too much ambition can push you beyond your limits, causing burnout, strained relationships, and missed opportunities. If you set your sights on becoming the CEO of a company, think about how that goal affects your relationships, your sleep, and your stress levels. And if you suddenly find yourself entangled in unethical dealings to climb the corporate ladder, have you really won? Sustainable success isn't about reaching the top at any cost. It's about climbing steadily while maintaining your integrity and well-being. Over-ambition can easily lead us down a path of shortcuts and compromises. You might start taking unethical decisions or putting undue pressure on yourself or others. Remember, true fulfillment comes from honest, hard work, not from cutting corners. That's why it's important to strike a balance. Keep your ambitions high, but temper them with contentment and awareness. That way you can keep moving forward without burning out or sacrificing your values. Imagine, if you will, a bird perched atop the highest branch of a tree. Its eyes are fixed on a star just beyond the reach of its beak. This bird spends its days jumping from branch to branch, always trying to get closer to the star. But no matter how high it jumps, it never reaches its goal. Why? Because the bird has forgotten one crucial thing. There are no branches higher than the one it's already on. It's trying to reach something that doesn't exist. Now replace the bird with your ambition and the star with your goals. Sometimes our ambition can be misguided, aimed at something that's unattainable or constantly shifting. It's easy to lose sight of what's truly possible and chase after illusions. The bird metaphor serves as a reminder to stay grounded in reality, to set realistic goals and celebrate the small victories along the way. Don't let your ambition lead you to disappointment by chasing shadows. Instead, focus on what's attainable and appreciate each step you take towards your goals. Sometimes our ambition can blind us to the beauty of the present moment. It can make us so focused on the future that we forget to appreciate the here and now. Take, for example, the person who's so obsessed with their career that they neglect their family and friends. Or someone who is so focused on achieving a certain body image that they let it consume their life. When we allow ambition to overshadow our present, we're essentially trading our happiness for an uncertain future. We're letting the dream of a better tomorrow rob us of the joy in today. It's a dangerous game. We could end up chasing a mirage, a future that never materializes, all the while ignoring the richness of our present existence. That's why it's vital to find a balance, to use ambition as a tool to enhance our lives without letting it dictate them. Set ambitious goals, yes, but also make time to cherish the people and moments that make life beautiful. Don't let the relentless march of ambition eclipse the wonder of the present. As we continue to explore the depths of ambition, it's important to recognize its duality. On one hand, it's the driving force that pushes individuals to excel and achieve extraordinary things. Think about the countless innovators, artists, and pioneers whose ambitious spirit led them to change the world. On the other hand, unchecked ambition can lead to disastrous consequences. It can push us beyond our limits, causing physical and mental burnout, strained relationships, and even physical harm. Finding this balance, this equilibrium between the benefits and pitfalls of ambition is crucial for our well-being and success. It is about understanding when to channel our ambition for positive change and when to pull back, to prevent it from spiraling into destruction. It's a tightrope walk, a constant negotiation between our dreams and our realities. But it's a skill worth mastering. After all, life is a delicate dance, not a sprint to the finish line. Modern psychology offers intriguing insights into how our ambition shapes our actions and influences our well-being. Research shows that excessively high levels of ambition can lead to increased stress, anxiety, and even depression. Ambitious individuals often hold themselves to extremely high standards, which can be detrimental to their mental health. Moreover, studies reveal that materialistic ambition, the relentless pursuit of wealth and status, is strongly correlated with higher levels of anxiety and lower levels of well-being. It seems that the relentless chase for more can come at a cost, reminding us of the need for balance and perspective. Icarus's tragic fall is a potent symbol of what can happen when ambition knows no bounds. His story serves as a beacon, guiding us away from the pitfalls of reckless pursuit. By understanding the pitfalls of unchecked ambition, we can learn to navigate our desires more wisely. We can set realistic goals, maintain balance in our lives, and recognize our limits. After all, it's not the size of our dreams that matters, but our ability to pursue them with wisdom and care. Each of us has our own unique set of limits, both physical and psychological, and pushing past them can lead to disastrous consequences. Listen to your body, understand its needs, and respect its boundaries. Similarly, be aware of your emotional limits, your stress thresholds, and your mental capacities. Recognize when you need to rest, recharge, and seek support. These are not signs of weakness, but rather demonstrations of wisdom and self-awareness. And when it comes to exploring new territories, whether it's a challenging project or a risky endeavor, proceed with caution. Assess the potential risks. Consider alternative paths and seek guidance from those who've walked similar trails. Don't let your ambition cloud your judgment or drive you to compromise your values. Cultivating a responsible curiosity can serve as a guiding light in these journeys. This means approaching the unknown not with reckless abandon, but with a sense of mindfulness and forethought. Ask questions, seek knowledge, and be prepared to face the challenges that lie ahead. Responsible curiosity is about embracing the thrill of discovery while remaining anchored to reason and caution. It is a potent tool for navigating the complexities of life and achieving our goals without succumbing to the pitfalls of unchecked ambition. In the end, Icarus's story isn't just a myth. It's a mirror reflecting our own aspirations and limitations. It reminds us that ambition, though a powerful motivator, must be tempered with wisdom and balance. Let us learn from his tragic fall. Not just the ancient Greeks did. Let his story be a beacon guiding us to reach for our dreams, while keeping one foot firmly planted on the ground. After all, it's in this delicate balance that we discover the true essence of a fulfilling life. When ambition takes flight without wisdom as its guide, it can lead to disastrous consequences. Unchecked, it can propel us beyond our limits, causing burnout, strained relationships, and a sense of profound emptiness. Maintaining a balance between our desires and our capabilities is crucial. It is about recognizing when to channel our ambitious energy and when to step back and appreciate what we've already achieved. Often our ambition can morph into a ravenous beast, devouring everything in its path, including our well-being and relationships. It can warp our perception, making us prioritize material success over genuine human connections. As we ascend the ladder of achievement, it's essential to pause and ask ourselves, at what cost? Are we sacrificing our values and the things that truly matter? Learning from Icarus's missteps is a powerful lesson. In setting goals, it's wise to tread carefully, ensuring they're not just lofty ideals, but attainable aspiration. Success often lies in the fine details, in the calculated risks and strategic planning, not in the impulsive leaps of faith. However, amidst this journey, it's crucial to remain attuned to the whispers of caution, to the warnings of those who've walked similar paths. We don't always have to forge ahead blindly, for there's wisdom in studying the maps charted by those who came before us. Ultimately, the Icarus myth stands as a timeless testament to the destructive nature of unchecked ambition. His story urges us to listen to the voice of reason, to respect our limitations, and to seek guidance in times of uncertainty. It's a call to action, a challenge to rise above the pitfalls that Icarus faced and to navigate the complexities of life with wisdom and grace.